brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And this one is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Watson. Over the middle, complete. That's Warner. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will be taken at the 13. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their 2nd down call is going to look like now.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. On the counter, ETN. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Rolling to his right. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
typically we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Warner. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Watson on 3rd down. And a throw for Pittman is intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They go play action with Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's complete, left side to Bateman. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Jackson to Bateman there, 1st down Ravens. A shotgun snap and again to ETN. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
The Browns drive about to get started. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's got this down to the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 16 more on that one and another 1st down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Warner, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Watson off play action. He finds his man, complete. It's Reeves. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Sets him up nicely, 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now a give, right side. It's Warner. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And his kick is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Fields this way up at the 17.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
At the 22-yard line.
Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got a man complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. For all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Travis Etienne, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in this AFC title game. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Faking the give. Now Watson. It's caught by Brown. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Fielded at the 20. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They go play action now. Jackson flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Watson. He's going to air one out. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 2 jump plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the hook up to Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship from the 10. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation to kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
In motion, the tight end. Straight ahead, ETN. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off the option, here's Akers. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as good running gets him to about the 44. Jackson on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Off the option, here's Akers. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 41-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41. Jackson. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there. On second down, a run with Etienne. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 41 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he stopped immediately there. AFC Championship tilt, 3rd quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
And they'll run with Etienne. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
One more time with Etienne. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll try to run with Etienne. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Tucker's kick is good, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. And they picked up right where they left off in the 1st half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the 2nd half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
And some room to work. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone, and a two-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the fourth quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. On second down, Etienne once more. Always got some breathing room. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 63 yards rushing forward to the ball game now on 14 carries. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Another tote for Etienne. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. The Ravens on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run with Etienne. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It's a gain of 4 there that gives him a new set of downs.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Warner. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Off of play action, it's Watson. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Watson. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. It's Bubba Bolden who picks it. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, the run of the crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
Room here to run. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 36. first down, right back to ETN. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble. Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. A give up the middle to Akers. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This to perhaps salt this one away. Tucker's kick is good. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Browns drive about to get started. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception. So we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. Unfortunately, he's able to recover himself, but the clock's still rolling here. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation, because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Now ETN to start the drive. Up to the 20. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
It's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On second down, ETN once more. And not much room there, so he'll get it up only to about the 21. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's got him in, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And they convert on third with a gain of 22. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain a game when the QB chain birthed most of chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sakai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrive. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know a way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just to